In the vast family of Jupiter's moons, one stands out as a shimmering beacon of potential alien life: Europa. Welcome back to Infinity Beyond, where today we take a closer look at this mysterious, icy world, one that might just be hiding an ocean beneath its frozen surface. Europa is one of the 4 Galilean moons, and arguably the most scientifically intriguing of them all. What makes it so exciting? Unlike volcanic Io or massive Ganymede, Europa's surface is composed almost entirely of water ice, and beneath that lies strong evidence of a global subsurface ocean. The first close-up image of Europa was captured by the Pioneer 10 probe in 1973. It showed a pale, fractured surface unlike anything seen before, an icy crust etched with reddish lines that look like veins stretching across the moon. Later missions, including Voyager 1, Voyager 2, and especially Galileo, gave us clearer views and more data. Europa's surface is relatively smooth, with very few impact craters, suggesting it is geologically young and constantly reshaped. This renewal is likely caused by upwelling from below, the icy equivalent of tectonic movement. Some of these surface cracks are filled with darker material, possibly from the liquid layer beneath or impurities in the ice. But the real revelation came from magnetic measurements. Galileo's data showed that Europa has a magnetic field that behaves as if it were generated by a conductive liquid layer, likely a salty ocean beneath the ice, perhaps as much as 100 kilometers deep. That's more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. Moreover, astronomers have observed plumes of water vapor erupting from Europa's surface, especially near its south pole. These plumes suggest that the ocean beneath is not just theoretical, it's actively communicating with the surface. These geysers could potentially be sampled by spacecraft without needing to drill through kilometers of ice. What does this mean for life? Well, here on Earth, life thrives in the dark, cold environments of hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. These ecosystems require no sunlight, just water, heat, and chemical energy. If Europa has similar vent systems on its ocean floor, heated by tidal forces and possibly a rocky seafloor, it could provide a habitable environment for microbial or even more complex life forms. Scientists have found signs of salts, carbon compounds, and possibly even organic molecules on Europa's surface, all elements linked to life. The reddish lines crisscrossing the moon may contain these organic materials, delivered from below or created by radiation interacting with the ice. Color-coded images also show different particles being ionized around Europa: green for sodium, red for oxygen, and blue for sulfur. These colorful emissions point to ongoing interaction between Europa's surface and Jupiter's intense radiation environment, which bombards the moon constantly. Despite this harsh radiation, the thick ice shell could serve as protection for any life forms in the ocean beneath. And just like Earth's polar oceans are teeming with life under the ice, Europa may be harboring similar mysteries. To explore these possibilities, NASA is preparing the Europa Clipper mission, set to launch in the coming years. This spacecraft will perform dozens of flybys of the moon, using radar, spectrometers, and cameras to scan its surface and measure subsurface features. It will even attempt to fly through the plumes if they're active, sampling their chemical makeup directly. If successful, Europa Clipper could help answer one of humanity's oldest questions: are we alone? Because if life can emerge on Europa, an icy, sunless moon hundreds of millions of kilometers from Earth, then life could be far more common in the universe than we once believed. As we leave this icy moon, we recognize that Jupiter's system is not just a collection of satellites. It's a miniature solar system full of active, dynamic, and potentially habitable worlds. In our next episode here on Infinity Beyond, we set our sights on Ganymede, the largest moon in the entire solar system, a world with its own magnetic field, layered structure, and yet another possible ocean.